You ever had a boss who thought humiliation was a leadership skill? Yeah, mine did. He'd smirk every time I messed up. He once said, in front of 20 coworkers, "Maybe next time use your brain before your mouth, Adam." Everyone laughed. Even I did, on the outside. But inside, I promised myself, one day he'd learn what it feels like to be powerless. And guess what? He did. Only difference? I didn't raise my voice. I raised the stakes. Beat. Stick around because this isn't just a revenge story. It's a masterclass in quiet payback. I worked at a small marketing firm in Chicago, one of those open office places that feels more like a fishbowl than a workplace. My boss, Greg, loved attention the way a cat loves knocking things off tables. Every morning, he'd strut in with his triple espresso and that smug grin that said, "I'm the smartest person here," and I was his favorite target. Late report? My fault. Client not responding? My fault. Printer jammed? Somehow? Still my fault. It wasn't that I was bad at my job, I just wasn't loud about it. Greg equated silence with weakness. Now, have you ever noticed how the quiet ones are usually the ones taking notes? Yeah, I was. For months, I watched the way Greg borrowed ideas from employees, the way he fudged client numbers, and especially the way he billed fake overtime hours under our names. I didn't confront him, not yet, because revenge isn't about rage, it's about timing. One Friday night, Greg left his office door unlocked. Rookie mistake. I wasn't snooping, I was curious. That's my story and I'm sticking to it. On his desk was a file labeled Quarterly Adjustments. Translation, cooked books. He'd been diverting client bonuses into a consulting account. His. And guess who handled payroll and finance audits for our team? Yours truly. So I started laying traps. Tiny invisible ones. Emails forwarding automatically to a hidden folder. Meeting minutes with mistakenly copied higher-ups. Screenshots of spreadsheets. Time-stamped, watermarked, archived. I even started being extra helpful to Greg. Smiling, agreeing, offering to fix his mistakes. Classic psychological reversal. Make your target feel safe while you set the stage. At one point he said, "You've really improved, Adam." And I smiled. "Thanks, Greg." Just trying to learn from the best. Pause. He didn't catch the sarcasm. That was the best part. Then came the client gala. The perfect stage for Act 3. Greg was presenting our firm's success metrics to the board and our biggest client. He had his flashy PowerPoint, his fake charm, his over-rehearsed "we're a family" speech. What he didn't know was that I had swapped his success metrics file with the real one, the one showing the falsified entries, duplicate payments, and missing funds. Halfway through the presentation, the projector froze. Then, slide by slide, the truth appeared. Silence. The kind that hums in your ears. Greg's face went pale. The client turned to him and said, "Greg, care to explain why our bonuses are going into a personal account under your name?" He stammered, tried to blame me. I just handed over a neat little folder labeled Evidence. HR and the CFO took it from there. He was escorted out of the building the same day. And the best part? A week later, I got promoted onto his job. When I saw him months later, applying for a position at another agency, he wouldn't even look me in the eye. So yeah, I didn't need to yell. I didn't need to fight. I just let the truth do the talking. Sometimes the sweetest revenge isn't destruction, it's silence, evidence, and a front row seat to karma. What about you? Ever been underestimated and quietly proved someone wrong? Tell me in the comments. I love reading those stories. And hey, if you love smart revenge and emotional justice stories like this, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Because I've got a dozen more tales that'll make your heart race and your coffee go cold. Thanks for watching, and remember, stay kind, but never naive.